our studios in Austin, Texas, this is Drinkin' Bros Fake News with Ross Patterson, Dan Holloway, Papa G with the traffic,
how you feel?
Not good.
Yeah?
field reporter Hot Bob, and Delco Dan with sports. Welcome to Fake News.
God damn, that intro is spectacular, isn't it?
I really enjoy the way Sean says "not good" because, so you know how there's some people you see them and you're like, they probably don't feel good right now.
Yeah.
Like that dude, the lead singer of the Black Crowes.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely doesn't feel good right now.
Chris Robinson?
Yeah, because it's not late enough in the day for him to be tuned up, for lack of a better phrase.
Do you think he's even up right now?
No, probably not. But when I look at Sean, I'm like, he probably doesn't feel good.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. I will say this, for a local hire, Sean, that was a great delivery of that one line you had. One of the best. I can always tell. Can you tell when you're watching a TV show that it's a local hire who just gives the worst one-liner on the planet?
Yeah, I don't like that.
I hate it. There's nothing you can do.
Be ready when it's your turn, man. You don't know when the fucking cameras are going to show up. And he was, so that's,
He was ready.
Yeah,
he was ready.
But
usually here's what you get is the car was stolen, Mrs. Roberts. And then you're just like, God damn it.
They keep
looking in the camera.
I'm not looking into the camera. Like that fucking scene from 30 Rock where Alec Baldwin's trying to film that thing. He's like, I'm not looking at the camera. I know it looks like it. I'm doing it, but I'm not. All right, dude.
Welcome to Drinkin' Bros Fake News, kids. At the top of the show, we got a big thank you to give to you guys. We've been selling Hard AF Seltzer online at hardafseltzer.com, obviously, and all the money from that is going to get it into real stores so it would be cheaper. We are now in about 30 or 40 stores in our first state in Tennessee. Going to read the new ones at the top of the show. Bob a Thief, you'll post them. Old Hickory Wine and Spirits in Old Hickory, Tennessee. We didn't forget about the people of Old Hickory. You thought we did, but we didn't. Gangbang us with the next one, Bobathy. What do we got there? Ooh, that's a fun one. Red Spirits and Wine, Nashville, Tennessee. That's off of US 70 South. I know it well. I've panhandled over there.
Busk.
Oh, is that what it's called?
It's busking when you're doing something. So if you're playing the guitar and singing or juggling or something, that's busking.
We should call it westing, like Delonte West.
That's what he's doing now.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's actually performing a service or not, or if he's just like hanging out and getting paid to
Not sure.
be on drugs. I don't know.
Not sure. Next up, we got Joe's Liquor Store in Memphis, Tennessee. Bob, let's see it on the screen. There it is. There it is. For the video people. Joe's Liquor Store, Memphis, Tennessee. You said we weren't coming to We're coming to Memphis. We're there. It's right near Graceland, that place is. I don't know if that's true or not.
Barfing in Memphis.
Walking in Memphis. Dude, don't start with me. You know I'm a fucking Conehead, right?
I know.
I love Mark Cone.
Blacking out in Memphis.
God damn it. Walking with my feet 10 feet off a beer. So we're there. We're in Memphis. We're in Joe's Liquor Store in Memphis. What's up next, Bob? What do we got? Bluegrass Market, Hendersonville, Tennessee. We're all over Hendersonville.
I feel like
we're everywhere there.
Hendersonville there's too many things going on in the name Hendersonville. Mm-hmm. It's like, remember Mr. Deeds, Chestertonfieldville or whatever the fuck he was trying to make up the name of that city? There's too many villes and stuff. I don't like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Shorten the name of your town.
I like Hendersonville. What's up next, Bobathy? What do we got here at the top of the old show? This one's my favorite, Jack Brown's. This is a burger joint there in Chattanooga, Tennessee. They're a bar and grill. I've actually eaten there. They've got wonderful burgers there, and I partied right around the corner there at the old Pickle Barrel. Big fan of Jack Brown's. We should have all a Drinkin' Bros meetup at Jack Brown's just to do it. Shock the owners of like, holy shit, Why are all these drunken assholes in the bar here?
It's a good movie, Jackie Brown.
Yeah. I don't know if he goes by Jackie or not.
Well, he's going to.
Up next, what do we got, Bob? Corks, Wine and Spirits in Germantown, Tennessee. Yes. I don't know where Germantown is, full disclosure. But it sounds nice. And I'm sure a lot of former Germans live there, right?
Maybe at some point.
You think so?
They probably kicked them all out.
Okay.
It depends on when the settlement was established. If it was in like 1960, they may be all right. But if it was before that,
Yeah.
Germans had kind of a bad rep for a while.
Yeah, a little bit. Couple years. So head on out. Those are the new stores in all the locations. I think we're in like 40 stores now. It's fucking crazy. If you want to see it in your store in Tennessee, just hit up Best Brands and bars, restaurants, wherever you work, and they'll deliver it to you. It's fucking awesome. Thank you for all your support. It's amazing. Now, only if Brittney Griner had that support from the United States government. Old BG, old WNBA star Brittney Griner pled guilty today to having weed on her, Dan. She said she was guilty. However, she's not placing the blame or not taking the blame for it. It's a weird statement she made after that.
Is that like nolo contendere in the United States? I don't really know much about
Russian law. I don't either. But she's saying Brittney Griner pled guilty to charges in a Russian courtroom as the wrangling over the basketball star's fate shifted increasingly to the diplomatic arena. A daunting prospect for Mrs. Griner's supporters amid America's rift with Moscow over the war in Ukraine. Appearing before a judge on the second day of her trial, Brittney Griner said she had unintentionally carried a banned substance into the country because she had packed in a hurry. The Russian authorities say they found vape cartridges with 0.7 grams of cannabis oil in her luggage when she arrived there to play basketball in February. She said, "I'd like to plead guilty, Your Honor, but there was no intent." That's what it is. I didn't want to break the law. I don't really understand that statement.
Well, it means that, like, so I don't know where she lives full time, but there's plenty of states in the U.S. where that's not a problem to have a vape pen with weed in it. So
Right.
I think what she meant was that she forgot to take it out of her bag or something, is what she's saying.
Okay.
Which is, that's probably true.
Yeah, probably true.
I mean, she doesn't seem like a moron, so I doubt she was like, I'm going to smuggle drugs into Russia.
No, and I wanted to ask you, how much is 0.7 grams of cannabis oil?
About a week.
About a week's worth of weed? Okay.
Depends on the person. But yeah, I mean, so the shorter ones are about 0.5 grams and the taller ones are 1 gram.
Oh, shit.
So she probably had a 1 gram cartridge that was a quarter missing.
Okay.
I don't think they sell 0.7 gram carts, do they?
No.
I've never heard of that before.
I don't think so. Georgia, our resident drug expert, what do you got? He's shaking his head no. He's going with a no-go on this one.
I think he was just having a seizure.
Yeah, could be. Could be.
There are some boutique brands that'll do some obscure weights like that.
I'm not
like
interested
some
in that.
0.7, like for some pre-made stuff, some disposable cartridges you may be getting at a random weight like that.
Gotcha.
Usually the smaller half grams lasts better.
All right.
They'll get burnt up as quickly.
All
Maybe,
right.
maybe she smoked most of a gram, wanted to keep it with her, forgot about it, and now it's in her bag.
I just think, man, look, a lot of people use weed to sleep. We've got a great weed company on this show, Diet Smoke, that we work with. And I understand it. Like, dude, taking, like my jam is only like 10 milligrams. I can't go past that. I'm not a big, I can't get into like 150 milligrams like these fucking guys. I can't do it. You can smoke all goddamn day. And
I smoke, yeah, but I don't take edibles much.
Yeah. But with that, with Brittney Griner, if you got 0.7 grams on you, probably she's smoking it for, joints and sleep or whatever it is. And when I say joints, I mean actual joints inside your body, not rolled. But the interesting thing about this to me is she did admit she was guilty and say that she had it on her. So people online today are kind of debating back and forth of what to do with her at this point, because she did break the law in a foreign country.
Right.
Usually everybody pays the price for it. Now, 10 years seems a little excessive.
Yeah, that's stupid.
They haven't sentenced her yet, so we don't know what that is, but she's facing 10 years.
I feel she's been through plenty.
What is that? Let's see, February. So what is this?
About 150 days.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, there is talk inside the Biden camp there that they don't want to swap the Merchant of Death for her.
Right.
Because they think it'll be a bad move on top of, well, let's face it, everything that's collapsing under the Biden administration right now. They don't want another, the 80th black eye, I guess, this year.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do, Dan?
Well, I mean, if he had his wits about him in the first place, which he clearly doesn't, but also balls, he would do what Trump did with A$AP Rocky, which we found out this week from the Swedish government that Trump threatened them with a trade war if they didn't release A$AP Rocky.
Did he really?
Yes, sir.
God damn it.
And you know what? I don't know A$AP. I know his music, but I don't know if he's even a good person or what his politics are or anything like that. But that's pretty much how an American president should react.
Right.
When one of our people gets fucked with.
Yeah.
I don't particularly care for
Brittney Griner?
For Griner's stances on a lot of things or her kneeling on a lot of things. I guess is more appropriate, but it is what it is. I talked about it last week, that idea of civis romanus. Like, you fuck with one of our citizens, there's going to be hell to pay. Mm-hmm. There's something to be said for that.
There is. So what do they do? She walked into court. Bob, I don't know if you can bring this up, but she was holding a folder. Now, on the outside of the folder, when I watched her walk in, there was a picture of her in her basketball uniform and then a picture of her wife on the outside of this folder. And they couldn't decipher what the message meant, but clearly it was facing camera and it was very intentional. If you can pull it up on screen there, it's super odd because it looks like it was kind of just Xeroxed off and then pasted onto the outside of this folder.
Yeah, I've got the picture, but it's cropped. Let me find another one.
Sure. Yeah, because it's super strange, and obviously you're trying to send messages back and forth, but I'm sure Russia's got everything tapped. Mm-hmm. There it is right there. Yeah, zoom in on it real quick. There you go. Boom. So there's a picture of her in a basketball uniform and her wife. Now keep that video up, Bob. The outfit is also seems to be a choice as well by going Crenshaw in all red. I mean, that's Bloods. Is she in a fucking gang? Or was she just repping overseas?
She's a big fan of Dan Crenshaw.
Yeah, she's asking Dan Crenshaw to get this done.
She should have worn an eye patch instead. She should have worn an eye patch. That would have been a lot clearer than a fucking red tracksuit.
Kind of interesting that she's like bringing a picture of her wife to court. Russia notoriously
anti-gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not sure what the message means. Everybody's trying to decipher it online today. I obviously have no idea, but the picture of her wife on there was from the interview that she did with Good Morning America, where she was pleading to get her back from the Biden administration.
Right.
Now, Brittany's also written a handwritten letter to Joe Biden in which he claims he has read it, and they're working on trying to get her out of there.
He hasn't read it. Come on, man. The United States can be summarized in one word. Right? That dude didn't read shit. But, I don't like when people suffer unnecessarily. I think it's kind of silly, this whole thing.
Same. I do too. Wrong place, wrong time on this one. And you just happen to be in Russia right before a fucking war breaks out.
Yeah.
A lot of people online too, on my fucking Twitter, I don't know about yours, were saying we should have more sympathy for her because she had to go and work over there. The WNBA players don't make as much as the men, and that's criminal. It's like, well, lower the fucking rims.
Well, how much was she making in Russia? Bob, can you find that out? Because a manager...
It's a great question, yeah.
A manager at McDonald's makes like $65,000 a year. She could have done that.
Yeah.
And she could hang all the way out that window, too, so cars don't have to get as close. Because she's really tall.
To hand them the food bags?
Yeah. Why not? Good money.
It is good money. It's great money.
It's green and it's safe too. You don't have to go to fucking Russia to do that. As a matter of fact, McDonald's left Russia.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Now she doesn't have that
opportunity. Okay. So she makes over $1 million playing in Russia.
Holy shit! For
you
real?
do that every time. Yeah.
Yeah. she only makes $200,000 here. So, by the way,
why are you playing in America then? Why play in America at all if you're the winner?
But I mean, so she makes enough money here that she doesn't actually have to go work overseas, but she makes so much money overseas that I understand why she would go work.
This isn't like
over
a
there.
Marshall Henderson situation where you have to go play basketball in Iraq.
Right.
That would be pretty funny.
Wow, $1 million over there. I didn't know that. Fucking A.
Good
What
for
are
her.
people bitching about then? Get the money.
The only thing you need to say to that person when they're like, it's criminal that she has to work overseas, is then watch the fucking games.
Yeah. Watch
God
it.
damn it.
Yeah, I'm
watch the
not. I'm
games.
not doing that.
Nobody is.
You watch it. Like, she's not making the money because of you.
Yeah, you're
It's
not
just
watching.
It's not just because of me. It's because of you.
Yep.
Watch the fucking game or shut the fuck up.
I put one on the other night to see if maybe they've stepped it up or something. Not only have they not, but they're also cropping the camera angles so you can't see the crowd because there is none. And that's, I'm just like,
They
all
should
right.
just do the COVID bubble stuff and put
that's-
fucking cardboard cutouts in there.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
When I watched that game, it felt like a bubble NBA game where I was like, oh, well, shit, man, what are we doing? And who's paying for all this? I guess it's the NBA, right?
Yes,
You know
the
what?
NBA subsidizes it.
You don't even have to watch. You can do what we tell our softcore history listeners to do.
Yeah.
Just leave it on for the dog.
Yeah.
When you leave, just say, hey, Siri, or hey, Alexa, play softcore history.
Yeah.
And just get the fuck out.
And just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, play the WNBA.
Yeah.
Is there a WNBA podcast?
Probably.
I'm kidding.
Let's start one.
Could you imagine? We just get super fucking into it, dude.
I
Man, she
really,
had 3 layups last night.
to be honest,
it was amazing.
If we were in, if there was a team here in Austin, I would go to every game. Just
you?
like, it's this is how American culture works since like 1965 or so.
Mm-hmm.
Since right around Vietnam, we don't actually like things anymore. We just do everything ironically.
Yeah.
Like we all started calling each other bro to make fun of surfers, and now everybody calls everybody bro.
Yeah.
Like women call their boyfriends bro now. It's fucking stupid, and that's how we enjoy things now because it's funny. It gives
is.
you like. It used to be like super buttoned up and cool all the time. It's not cool to fucking like stuff. It's not cool to show your emotions and stuff. And now we've found a workaround, right? We've worked around our cynicism and our discomfort with expressing ourselves by doing things ironically, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Do it as a bit.
Yeah, do it as a bit,
Do it
and
as
then
a
it
bit.
becomes a thing at some point. I'll go to those WNBA games and fucking lose my mind. I'll have one of those foam fingers, except for it's obviously this instead of one.
Yeah,
it's like
obviously two in the pink. Yeah.
because they're fucking muff diving and blasting out clitoris.
Yeah.
Clitoris.
Yeah, I believe
Right?
that's the proper pronunciation.
I don't know. Just get shit faced, but not disrespectful. Don't be a dick about it. Just go to WNBA games and get fucking hammered.
Yeah.
But like super fan, like all the stats. I guarantee you, this group of fucking 5 dudes goes to a WNBA game and we know all the players' just names, not even their stats.
Oh, yeah.
If we
10
just knew their
games.
names, like, hey, Sarah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck?
Within 10 games, we're like, that's just our lives.
We're on
now.
ESPN every night after
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It's not even ironic at that point.
No.
That's just us now.
That would
Yeah.
be dope as fuck.
What would the female team be here in Austin?
There
the
isn't
name?
one, but there's one in Dallas, right?
The Austin Weirds.
Stars, Dallas Stars.
I like the Austin
the bats,
Weirds.
the
where it's
she
just-
bats.
Oh yeah, the bats from underneath Congress. Yeah, that'd be great.
I mean, look, I guarantee you that is the cheapest beer you're going to get at any sporting event you ever
Yeah.
go to.
Yeah, they may be free, actually.
I mean,
It's like a comedy show. There's a 2-drink minimum at a WNBA game.
Oh, we can get box seats.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could.
get a suite.
Why wouldn't we do that?
We don't have a team, Bob. That's what we're missing.
I know. But like you might be able to, like, the math on that with how much we're able to drink versus how much a WNBA suite costs, like, we're going to come out ahead.
Yeah.
And you get like a superstar like Deladon or something.
Yeah.
In town.
And I want to fucking sponsor the team, too. Like, I want Hard AF to be the official booze of the Austin WNBA team.
Yeah, the
Get a
Austin
patch.
Bats.
Little
Yeah.
patch on their
Great.
jersey. Yeah.
A little can, just a nice little Hard AF can. Be fucking great, dude. Well, we'll see. I love watching women shoot 5 for 17 for free throws all day long, just like the rest of us.
Hey,
so.
no. They're not missing free throws.
Hold on, I'm going to look that up.
Yeah,
I'm just going to pick a random.
That is a fundamental piece of the game.
They don't miss layups. They don't miss free throws.
Yeah.
They got wet jumpers.
I'm gonna say, I'm going to say it's probably 60% overall for the league.
For free throws?
Free throws.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No, 90.
Yeah, here. So Seattle Storm and Indiana Fever played last night.
Okay. What was the free throw percentage?
The Storm won 95-73. For Seattle, their free throws 15 out of 16, which is 94%.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah, they don't miss those.
The Indiana Fever were 10 for 17. That's 59%, but that's not.
They got house.
Hold on, I'm just gonna look at their fucking season stats here and see what their fucking.
Yeah, they got
free throw
house.
I got 60%. Doesn't matter. They got house.
The other team shot
free throws-
94%.
The free throws are free.
So
Yeah,
the
that's
lowest.
Their team free throw percentage is 74%.
On the air?
That's like Indiana's is the shittier team. That's like a regular NBA team.
The Indiana Fever are the worst free throw percentage team in the WNBA, 74.1%.
There you go.
The worst free throw percentage team in the NBA in 2021 was Houston with 71.3.
Yeah.
So
there were
better.
3 NBA teams that shot worse than that. The best free throw percentage team in the NBA was the 76ers at 82%. The best free throw percentage team in the WNBA was the Chicago Sky at 84.2%.
That's fucking pretty good.
All right.
If you as a team can shoot 84%, that's pretty good.
I'm telling you, they're not. You could talk all kinds of shit, like they're not dunking and shit like that, but they're making their free throws.
Man, these bitches be shooting free throws.
They're getting their free throws in, man.
Good for them. And don't come after us for not giving you the WNBA coverage. We're equal here. We're equal opportunity
Can somebody
guys.
tell me how do you say this woman's last name?
Sure. I'd love to.
The good one.
Deladon?
No, the other
No,
one.
the other one.
Tarazi?
Sabrina, whatever the fuck. No, I know Diana Taurasi.
I don't
The
know.
Teen Witch?
It's Ionescu.
Maya Moore.
Ionesco.
Oh, Ionesca.
Candace Parker.
Candace Parker is the GOAT.
She's retired.
She's the GOAT.
No.
Nobody
Lisa
knows how
Leslie.
to say this woman's name.
No, ayahuasca.
She's the one that was like fucking good friends with Kobe, right? The one that played at Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
She went to all his
Yeah,
summer
yeah,
camps and
yeah,
shit. But I don't think I've ever heard anybody say her name out
I
loud.
don't either, yeah.
And actually, Reggie Miller's sister is the GOAT.
Oh yeah, Cheryl Miller was the
Oh,
shit.
Cheryl, she was the shit, dude.
Yeah.
Cheryl and Leslie.
Well, we've wasted pretty much this entire show
No.
talking
This is
about
exactly
this damn
where
shit.
we are. Do you know is there a WNBA 2K game, by the way?
They're on the new 2K. Yeah.
They're in NBA 2K.
Yeah.
Oh, they are. So they've got their own cover, too, by the way.
Well,
I think they
is
do
fun.
like multiple covers for that game.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think anybody bought that one.
Backyard basketball is kind of trash. It only had 2 pros. One was Kevin Garnett. The other was Lisa Leslie.
Lisa Leslie's great.
Yeah.
She's probably the greatest of all
I know,
time.
but they only had 2 pros in the game.
Weird. But I think those WNBA covers, why I bring it up, is that could bring us a lot of money. People are doing trading cards and all that bullshit
Yeah.
these days. Like, it's coming back.
Maybe.
Next up, the Biden administration has been selling our oil to, wait for it, China. Yay! 3 of the most important resources you can have as a nation are food, water, and energy. America happens to have the most fertile farmland in the world, the most potable drinking water, and the most recoverable oil reserves. Why not ship them over to China, Dan? According to Reuters, more than 5 million barrels. It's Reuters. I've always said Reuters my whole life. I don't really care. I'll mispronounce every goddamn word on this show. If you're not careful today, you better watch your tone, Bob. You better watch those eyes. More than 5 million barrels of oil that were part of a historic U.S. emergency reserve released to the lower domestic fuel prices were exported to Europe and Asia last month. Is that real?
Yeah. So a bunch of crude went to the Netherlands, who were in the process of shooting farmers who were protesting against them trying to take their jobs away, basically. And to where else? India.
Great.
And China.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
5 million of the barrels that we've sent out so far. So I think it was going to be 1 million barrels a day for 180 days for a total of 180, but we haven't gotten there yet. So it's like 5 of however many we've sent so far.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
America last, I guess. I don't know. I mean, there's a level of incompetence that seems to breach Hanlon's razor, right? Like, this seems like it's almost intentional at some point. So the narrative from the Biden administration is, for the last however the fuck long, 6 months now, has been Putin's price hike, right? Here is a brief explanation of why that is a complete lie. All right, so everybody knows Gas Buddy, right?
Yeah.
That they're the ones that you hear all the fucking nationwide.
We talk about them almost every 2 weeks on this show.
So Gas Buddy did the following analysis. They determined every year-over-year price change in gasoline prices in the U.S. going back to 2002, 2020, or I'm sorry, for 20 years. So from November of 2020 until November of 2021, which would be roughly from Election Day until the end of Joe Biden's first calendar year of running the country, gas prices in the United States went up by more than 66%, which is the single highest year-over-year increase since 2002, which happens to be the year the government actually started tracking the data. So since the beginning of time tracking this data, this has been the worst period. And I don't know about your math skills or your calendar skills. This is all before Putin invaded Ukraine, right?
Yeah.
So the worst year we have on record was before Ukraine. I want to say that one more time. The worst year on record was before the Ukraine invasion.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
The end.
No, I'm familiar with it.
And now he's selling our strategic reserves to China. So really interesting stuff here. Bill Gates just bought another 2,400 acres, I think, of farmland.
It's what I heard, yeah.
And he's got about 270,000 total.
Yep.
Well, another several thousand acres of farmland, a Chinese subsidiary just bought it.
Yeah.
Why is that legal?
I don't know.
Why, our most precious resources, our ability to make our own food, and produce our own energy, we're literally selling those to China, who is our number one enemy on earth.
Yeah. Yeah, not fun.
We joke around about the incompetence of this dude a lot, but this is I feel like this should be an impeachable offense. Like you're now this is criminal. So obviously that's not going to happen.
It's not going to. Nothing is going to happen.
He should. I feel like he should be impeached, or the 25th Amendment should be invoked immediately. How are we going to survive another 2 years of this shit? Right. There's elections in November, but not his.
Not his. And the other weird thing that I read this morning, there was a super fascinating article on how the media has turned on Biden. And it seems like they're trying to sink Biden and Trump at the same time. Not that they haven't always been trying to sink Trump, because they want fresh candidates in there, and they're hoping for a Newsom, DeSantis, 2024, and to just kind of wipe the slate clean and start all over again. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but like with this, he's just driving the ship into the fucking ground, dude.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
The other part of it is the inflation thing. So the plan from the left right now, or from the Biden administration, what they're trying to whip votes up for is to cap prices on things, which is the government telling private businesses what they can and cannot charge for what. Now, they want to cap prices at a reasonable level. This is not how you stop inflation, right? If you cap prices at a level that's commensurate with the value of the dollar right now, then the value of the dollar never fucking recovers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not only that, not only does the dollar not come back to where it's supposed to be, but there are shortages of everything because people who shouldn't be able to buy those things are now able to buy them. That's how that works. This is basic fucking economics. And they're making every mistake in the book. And it's not like they've been sitting on their hands not doing stuff. They've been shutting down oil refineries. They've been shutting down nuclear. They've been leaning into this stupid fucking green energy horse shit that's not ready for prime time. And they've been selling our fucking energy and farmland off to China. They're doing active things to fuck us over every single goddamn day.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to wonder, like, what the fuck's going on?
Did you see that tweet between him and the oil companies?
Between Biden?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. It's fun. If you can pull that up, Bob, it's a fun one. The oil companies shot back at him because they were saying you guys have record profits. You're not lowering the prices. I demand you to lower the prices. And they said, hey, we're working on it. Meanwhile, you should probably go back and take an Econ 101 course.
Yeah.
No lie. I mean, they weren't having his bullshit. Nobody seems to care about this guy whatsoever on either side. I don't get it. And I'm with you. What do we do for the next 2 fucking years?
Yeah, we got to get him out of here.
Or do you think they're internally talking about it? Like,
Yes.
we got to get this guy out of here?
Yeah, I think he's going to have some health problem or something, right? I mean, if the left is so, if you intend on ever winning an election again, probably a good idea not to let your part. Like Boris Johnson got fired yesterday, right?
Yeah.
From the Conservative Party over there.
He did, yeah.
And which
Resigned.
He resigned, but they fired, 50 people in his cabinet, or did they all resign?
He didn't just decide to resign. Let's be real.
Mutual pardon of ways.
Sure. Just like Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. They really fucking, the conservatives in Britain, everybody's like, oh, the Queen, like there's rumors the Queen told him to step down, that the left pressured him to step down. No, it was his own party.
Yep.
Because they want to fucking continue being relevant in government. And if the Democratic Party wants to continue being relevant in our government, they have to get this guy the fuck out of there.
The problem is that the number 2 is Kamala. I don't know who's worse at this point.
I mean, they would bring in some, let's be real, I don't know about these days. Usually it would have been an old white dude. Like Biden was Obama's old white dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's all right, folks. We still got an old white guy here.
Don't
worry about the dude that smokes menthols.
Are you saying because it's a black female that they don't want her to fail
No.
if she becomes president?
I'm saying that the left thinks because they are racist, everybody is. And they are fucking racist. Let's be real about that. They believe that shit. They believe that, like, I mean, they say it out loud. Black people can't figure out how to vote or get IDs or fucking start a business. How could they? What do you mean, how could they? They're fucking human beings, bitch. They actually believe that shit to their core. So they believe that their constituents, and probably the middle of the country and some people on the right as well, that may cross over and vote for them, refuse to believe that a black and Indian woman can do that job. Like, okay, of course not. Those are three strikes against her already. So we need to have fucking Mike Pence over here, or fucking whomever it is, some old white dude that's safe.
Yeah,
it's always been like that, and it's not just the Democrats that do it, but they do it more, right? Like, Joe Biden should not have been the vice president to fucking Barack Obama. Why would he have been the fucking vice president? That doesn't make any sense.
You're trying to go after different sides of a base. I think even with Trump and Pence,
he came from New Hampshire. You don't win another state by bringing it. Usually what happens with the VP is you want to win a swing state, so you pick somebody from there to do it.
Yeah.
There are plenty of options other than Joe fucking Biden.
I think in that case, this is a guess, with Obama and Biden, I think they brought in Biden because he'd been in politics for 40 years and Obama hadn't been in politics very long at all. I think for Pence and Trump, I think
Pence was for Jesus.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
And I think he wanted those votes. So that one made sense to me. The ones looking back in history, like when Hillary ran with I think Tim Kaine, like Tim Kaine didn't really do anything for her, and it didn't really make any sense. Same with McCain. Remember McCain picking Palin? Like, that didn't make any sense.
Well, that was a Hail Mary for him.
Yeah,
he was getting his ass kicked. But Tim Kaine is Minnesota. That's sometimes a swing state.
No, he's Virginia.
Oh, he's Virginia? Okay. Well, Virginia makes sense. That's a big state.
He's born. Maybe he was born in Minnesota.
He was born in
from
Missouri.
Virginia is actually a bigger reason to have him on the ticket.
He was born in Missouri. He went. This is how much of a dud Tim Kaine was. He went to Mizzou, and I didn't see a single friend excited about a Mizzou alum on the ticket.
Really?
Like,
that's funny.
None.
I mean, Mitt Romney.
These were people who were hyped to vote for Hillary. Like, on my Facebook feed and stuff.
Yeah.
No one cared.
Tim Kaine was on there?
Mitt Romney chose.
Who was it?
Paul Ryan from Wisconsin.
That's right. God damn, that guy was a snooze.
Wisconsin
still is a snooze.
That's a swing state, though, right? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, choosing Kamala Harris, she was a demographic hire.
I forgot about
that. Means you have to make another demographic hire to sort that out.
Sure.
Like, you can't go after somebody strategic. So it'll be some old white dude.
Fucking what's his nuts? Paul Ryan and Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
That was the snooziest ticket of all time.
Yeah, fucking Eddie Munster, Paul Ryan was just like, oh, I'm a math guy. Then he would say a bunch of dumb shit about, look, fucking, if you carry the one. Like, no, dude, what you're saying is dumb. Get out of here with that trickle down bullshit.
That was the easiest to bet on of all time. Oh yeah. God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what their individual belief systems were. Just the cool factor differential between Mitt Romney, Paul Ryan, and just Obama. Forget about Joe Biden. At the time, Joe Biden was still kind of aware.
Yeah.
And almost charming in a way that because he just said stupid shit out loud all the time. Like not like he does now where he's just mumbling to himself, but he would say things that you may say in private, just like doesn't give a fuck. Like, fuck him or whatever. But he did it kind of in like an old grandpa way, not like Dick Cheney, like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
They were never going to win. It doesn't matter. Mitt Romney could have cured cancer and he still would have won.
They were both just so hopelessly fucking boring. Bob, pull up that Klan video, too. That one's crazy, this campaign video. Campaign videos are starting. In the meantime, I will read the first sponsor, Ghostbed. Speaking of Klan, if you need sheets, they got great sheets there. I'm totally kidding. Pushing the limits with Ghostbed. Now, best sheets in the biz. My God, man. They're amazing. They got the pillows are amazing. The fucking mattress is a cooling mattress. The 3D Matrix right now is on sale. 50% off that goddamn thing. That's the best of all time. That one I have. I don't have the weighted blanket because I don't want to sleep for 43 years. I heard you sleep for hours on it. I don't have that yet. But you can fill up the cart at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. And you get 30% off with the promo code Drinkin Bros. 40% off that bundle package if you bundle the adjustable base and the mattress together, which is a fun thing. Plus, it's hot as hell all over the country. Get a cooling mattress and a cooling pillow. I even took the sheets off the other night and just slept on the goddamn thing. That's how fucking hot it was here. And also at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. When you check out, you'll notice a little 60-month pay-as-you-go program at the bottom. No interest there if you have decent credits. And all the deals I just mentioned can be used with that. What are you waiting for? It's hot as hell out there. Go get a cooling mattress and pillows from ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Campaign videos are in full swing. Bobathy, pull up this video. This one was shocking. A bunch of people sent me this yesterday, and I was like, this can't be real. This is yet another case of this is real news. And where's this guy from?
Arizona.
Oh, he's from Arizona, and he's a Republican, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are we allowed to play this video?
Yeah, well.
They're playing it on TV.
Better to ask for forgiveness than...
Yeah, they're playing it on television right now. Play it. And shit got real.
Democrats like to say that no one needs an AR-15 for self-defense. That no one could possibly need all 30 rounds. But when this rifle is the only thing standing between your family and a dozen angry Democrats in Klan hoods, you just might need that semi-automatic and all 30 rounds.
What's his name? Jerone Davison? I've never heard the name Jerone.
Yeah, Jerone Davison.
With an N, right? Jerone?
Jerone and then Davidson without the D.
Oh, just Davison. Yeah. Okay.
What's going on with this guy?
Yeah. What
is this a real person? Even
is it a bit? What is it? Is he really running for something? This has been going viral for the last 10 hours.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
and I
Jerone
can't figure it
Davison
out.
For Congress in Arizona.
No shit.
I'm trying to find a fucking bio on this dude.
I thought that was going a whole different direction. Then he said Democrats in the Klan.
So he is a former
Arizona State
football player.
Shit.
And NFL player.
Damn.
Wait, where did he play in the NFL?
Let's go, Jerone. Yeah, where'd he play?
I'll check.
We have to get a Jerone Davison jersey?
Well, it comes with that hood, so I don't know if we should wear that one.
Just wear that to the Cardinals.
So he played
Arizona.
10 games.
Okay.
For
it's 10 more than we have.
Yeah.
For the Oakland Raiders in 96 and 97.
Great.
I guess running back.
Well, how many yards does he have? Any touchdowns? Any TDs out of this guy?
No touchdowns.
Damn it.
In 4 yards. Yeah, in 1997 he rushed twice for 4 yards.
Okay.
He does have
2 yards a carry. That's not bad.
He has let's see here. He caught 4 passes for 21 yards in 1996. Targeted 5 times. Now in '97, he went off,
Dual threat.
averaging 17 yards a reception.
Fuck.
Two receptions for 34 yards.
Hell yeah.
This guy was popping it off. Got a first down.
Shit, that's one more first down than I've got in the NFL.
Yeah,
Bob.
Well, we should elect him.
Probably.
I think case closed.
I'll admire the production quality of that thing. That's pretty fucking funny. He looked great. He looked like a badass in it. The Democratic Klan members is a new one, but it's awesome.
Well, that's actually accurate.
It is.
The
Old
Democrats
school.
started
Yeah.
the KKK. Although I would imagine if the Klan even exists right now, most of the members are probably not Democrats.
Right.
If I had to guess.
I just like how we're just invoking Klan
It'd be
on
great if
everything
there's
now.
one that like was.
Yeah.
They're just like, God damn, like he's like firmly in the Klan.
It's tradition, guys.
Green energy.
It reminds me.
Let's the torches.
Yeah, it reminds me of what I heard growing up a lot, which is that the Confederate flag, it's heritage, not hate.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
But
all the hateful shit you just said kind of blurries that issue.
hey, guys, let's put down the torches. Let's get some LED lights that are just responsible. And you're like, all right, Green New Deal.
Heritage,
I think
which wasn't even their actual flag for the Confederacy. By the
Yeah,
way.
correct, yes.
What was it?
That was the Virginia battle
State flag? Okay,
Battle
gotcha.
Army of Northern Virginia. The Confederate flag was basically your home state's flag.
It's essentially Georgia.
Georgia. Well, Georgia had 3/4 the goddamn flag in Georgia was a Confederate flag. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I just think
It's
it's
a
weird. I
little-
mean, I understand this is just one, it's a blip. Like, this is just one video that he made, and maybe it doesn't represent all the shit that he believes in and the reason he's trying to, get people to vote for him and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just, like, this to me is just as bad as the woke shit. You're leaning entirely on identity.
Yeah.
There's not one fucking the only policy thing that comes up is rifles and high capacity magazines, which are not under any kind of threat in Arizona. Like, as far as gun laws go, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
That's not even a thing there.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's like the entire campaign seems to be centered around identity, and that is just as problematic on the right as it is on the left.
Yeah, but
There's
this is the time when you start seeing crazy shit like this because we're coming up on November. What was that other one, Bob? We were talking about.
Other what?
There was another campaign video.
Was
that
it the Rhino Hunter? From,
Oh no, it was the twerking lady from New Hampshire. Now this one, I don't support this one either, and it's not because I don't like twerking. It's because I don't like fat people. Can we bring this up?
Is she a larger gal?
She's not huge or anything. She's not like.
Oh, there's no way that's real.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's real. Yeah.
Is there a song with it? Because we'll probably get popped for that. Yeah, just turn that. Just mute the volume on it. So this is a real woman.
Tiara Mack, which by the way is also her stage name. Come to the stage.
Is she a stripper?
No.
Oh, fuck.
She probably is.
Now,
Okay.
For what it's worth, both Republicans and Democrats, these videos are going to like be all over the place within 15 years.
Yeah. Well, it's
Because every asshole's Instagram and TikTok
Sure,
is going to be fucking fished up.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is insane.
All right, let's see this one. And what's the whole strategy here? Oh, fuck.
Oh, this isn't actually a campaign video. This is just something that was on her social media, I think, right?
Holy
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
Is that real? What is she
She's
saying?
got
there
my
at the
vote.
end?
She's got my vote. What is she? Republican, Democrat?
She's
What
a
is
Democrat.
She? I mean, it depends on who the candidate she's up against, but that's impressive. That's a lot of pop that up one more time, Bob. That's a lot of weight to support on your head, kind of on the fly like that.
Oh boy.
Boy, look at that. Let's go. She
So-
had to have been a stripper at one point.
So to me, that is the same as just the video that we just saw.
Yeah.
Those are the same thing to me. I just don't care about either one of those things.
Do either of those people actually get elected? That's the question.
I hope so.
In Arizona, that guy might have a chance.
Yeah, he may be the president of Arizona soon.
Oh, that'd be swell, wouldn't it? That'd be swell.
Yeah.
You know what Arizona is.
Yeah, she goddamn right. I know what Arizona is. We're heading there this year for the Super Bowl in the waste management. I mean, I know exactly what Arizona is, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, homegirl, she's up in what, New Hampshire? You said? Rhode Island. Oh, Rhode Island, same thing. Who cares? That's odd. I didn't know Rhode Island had a big beach scene. You know, that you could just pop up.
Oh,
like
she's
that.
probably on vacation there. She's probably down at the shore.
I think Rhode Island's got some form of beach. Not sure how big it is. Never been there. Never been to that state.
There's no reason to go to fucking Rhode Island.
So
probably not.
Jerone Davis, by the way, is running for Arizona's 4th congressional district.
Okay.
I think this guy's got a pretty good shot at being in Congress.
Really?
Who's he running against?
That'll have to look up, but the primary's already happened, right?
Yeah. It's happened.
If this guy won the primary,
Yeah, he's on the ticket for November. I'll tell you what. If he wins, I'll get he play for the Raiders?
yeah.
I'll get a Jerone Davison jersey and wear it. November 3rd, 4th? I don't know when the midterm elections are this year, but I'll wear a Jerone Davison jersey and wear it on the show. I'm not going to wear the hood though, obviously.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
No, probably get pumped by YouTube for something like that.
I'm trying to see where.
Oh, I'm sorry. The primary has not happened yet for Arizona's 4th district. So
this is late. It's already July.
I know it takes place on August 2nd. So yeah, he's one of 5 candidates. I'll see if I can find some polling.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
All
for
right.
Jerone, that'd be great.
This is interesting. Steinbart, who is this? Hold on just a sec. I got to find this.
Do you know somebody's running against?
Maybe.
In real life?
No. So his campaign manager is a guy named. His name is Austin Steinbart.
Okay.
But he goes by Baby Q. And he's a QAnon influencer who claims to be from the future.
And he's the head of Jerone Davison's campaign?
Yeah.
Now I'm all in, and I have to see whatever fucking craziness this would be. Because let's face it, politicians aren't going to do anything for us. We might as well just have it as crazy as possible in there.
This campaign manager has also spent a little time
in the pokey?
Yeah, in prison.
In the Who Scout? What did he do?
He was arrested on suspicion of using a synthetic urine-filled penis to dodge drug tests.
Fair. A lot of people have done that.
He was released last year after 225 days behind bars for leaking NFL players' brain scans and medical records. Interesting.
Seems like a decent dude.
I mean, definitely the guy you want running your campaign.
For sure. Who are we going to say that is wearing that rubber penis?
I was going to say
somebody famous who did it.
No, I was going to say 225 days for that. That seems obsessive.
Yeah.
Excessive.
For leaking people's private medical records. I don't know what that entails. I have to look more into that. But, it's just Baby Q, brother.
It's Baby Q, dude.
Baby Q is going to Q, man. He's a time-traveling QAnon shaman.
I want my Baby Q, Baby Q, Baby Q, Baby Q. I want these guys
I
got to
see what this guy fucking looks like. Can you pull up a picture of his...
Do you have a photo of Baby Q?
Austin Steinbart?
Austin Stein what?
Bart.
As in Steve Bartman.
He looks like a chud.
Free Steve Bartman. Oh, you got a picture of Baby Q?
Yeah.
Let's pull that up, dude. I'd love to see what Baby
Wait, there's
Q
another
looks
thing
like.
from last year where he was sentenced for online threats.
Sure.
God damn it. And he's only 31.
He's only 31 years old. He's got a long life, Baby Q. He's got a long life. Is he white?
Yeah.
Is he really? And this is what he looks like? Well,
So look,
not what I was expecting.
somebody a minute ago said in the chat, this is the kind of video that'll get you to go look farther into somebody and see what they're all about. That's a good point, right? You do flashy, top of funnel marketing sometimes.
Yeah.
But then we find this, right? What the fuck? People are like, hey, you guys should have him on the show. And I'm like, all right, cool, let me look into it first. And I just did. And we're all good on that bullshit.
Jerone! I'm down to have Jerone on the show. I'd love to know what the fuck he was thinking when he just stepping on set for the first time and looking out at the Klan members that were cast, and it was like, shit,
Yeah. That
we're
dude-
about to win a fucking seat in Congress.
That dude's probably the one that talked him into running in the first place.
Oh, had to.
He's like, fucking lizard people, man. We got to have real Americans like you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jerone and Baby Q, dude.
You know what we should do is make that video. And then wait for everybody to discover my lengthy criminal record. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's amazing. It's amazing. Almost as amazing as our next sponsor, BubsNaturals.com. Man, I've been all over the Bubs, by the way. The MCT powder in the coffee and the collagen cream. It's the best, dude. Those powders are the best. They got sticks in the old box to pump in your water. Got one in mine right now. Love this company, veteran-owned, obviously named after, we've talked about this numerous times in the show, Bub from...
Glenn Doherty.
Yeah, from Benghazi. And 10% of the proceeds at BubsNaturals.com go to Glenn's charity, which is fucking awesome. Promo code Drinkin Bros on that will get you 20% off. If you're looking for just super clean... MCT and collagen and all that stuff. I also eat those gummies in the morning, those apple vinegar ones. Those are delightful. I don't like drinking vinegar. I like it on fish, but I'd rather just take a gummy like that.
You say you like it on fish. Are you talking about Long John Silver's?
Oh, yeah. Long dongs, brother. Let's go. How did you know exactly what I was
Because that's
talking
the only
about?
place that anybody would even think to put malt vinegar on fish is fried, shitty fish from Long John.
They didn't even make the list yesterday.
I know. The Dongers doesn't have many locations left, though.
No, it's
they're not nationwide.
Like the fast food is getting less and less fresh, and fish doesn't really work like that.
Yeah. The last time I was in Georgia 2 years ago, and I saw a Dongers on the side of the highway, and I was like, oh, shit.
I love that fucking place.
So do I, dude.
Not
Fuck.
now. I probably would get mad eating it now, but when I was a child, I fucking loved it.
I wasn't mad, dude. So I ordered all the things in there. When I went, I got the shrimp, I got the chicken and the fish, and just dumped out half a bottle of malt vinegar on that fish.
Yeah.
My God, dude, it still holds up. I'm proud of you, Long Dong
It's
Silvers.
better in gummies, though.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Go to BubsNaturals.com today. Help support a veteran-owned company, and their products really are the best. Best in the biz over at BubsNaturals.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros, 20% off. Next up.
Wait, there's a Long John Silver's 8.4 miles.
Shut up.
There's one.
From here?
There's quite a few, actually. Within 50 miles, there's probably about 8 of them.
Fuck you.
So maybe they're just maybe you can't tell.
Where's the closest one to here? 8 miles?
It's South Austin on Ben White Boulevard. This second closest is in Buda.
So,
Well, hold on. It's a Long John Silver / A&W root beer.
come on, dude. Are you kidding me?
I'm not. I've been to it. It's right next to a Whataburger.
That's two dicks colliding in
Did
the
you get
night right
Did you get the fish?
I actually went on the A&W side.
You
It wasn't
fucking
Lent.
pussy.
It wasn't Lent.
Oh, sorry, Bob.
It wasn't Friday. Friday fish fry. That's the only thing I miss about the Midwest, by the way.
I know.
Is the Friday fish fry.
They've got it. They've got one in Dripping Springs. I see a sign for it, but I haven't gone
Well, it
yet.
was like all the best restaurants when I lived in Madison, Wisconsin. All the best restaurants would do it, so you would just get like a really wide variety of different types of fried fish every Friday, like literally every Friday. It was awesome.
So we're getting a lot of requests after that Taco Bell episode to do a full food show in here with everything across the board. I'll throw the Dongers on that list, dude. That's one of my faves. I don't think Register's ever gotten down. Delco, you ever gotten down on the Dongers?
I have not.
Yeah. Too good for it. It's weird, too, because you're super white trash. Like, that should be your place.
Yeah, do they have Long John Silver's in Philly?
Nah, in Orlando they had one, but I never went.
Fuck.
He worked there for a while.
Yeah, you didn't eat the
Eat
food?
the food, yeah.
Didn't eat the food, yeah.
We've got a dinner meeting next week. Maybe we should take him there. Could you
I will.
imagine?
I don't give a shit.
Hey, so what time's dinner in Austin? I can't wait. It's such an amazing food city. Yeah. So it's the Long John Silver's on Ben White.
No, you
Boulevard.
just give them the address. Just give them the address, and then you wait outside for them, and then they think, oh, we must be walking somewhere else. This is just a place to park. And
Yeah.
Then you walk into the Long John Silver's and say, I hope you brought your eating pants, boys. I wonder what the corkage fee is here.
Somebody in LA did that to me. Just gave me the address. I showed up. It was this fucking shithole diner where they had like literally just eggs and bacon, and I was like, motherfucker.
Some lady, some girl on TikTok did it to her whole family the other day. So she told them to get in suits because she was gonna take them all out to dinner and shit.
Uh-huh.
And they all show up in suits, and then she takes them to see the Minions movie. And they were all pissed at first and then like happy after the movie because it's apparently a pretty good movie.
Yeah, the rise of Gru. I'm going to take my kids this weekend. Next up, a Russian official threatens to invade the United States. Russian officials have issued a series of threats to the U.S. in response to a possible war crimes tribunal proposed by American politicians. One official, Russia's lower house speaker, warned that the U.S. should think twice about attempting to move forward with war crime charges, or else Russia might take steps to invade Alaska.
Get fucked.
Alaska?
They can't even fucking take Ukraine. You're going to take Alaska? Get fucked, dude.
It's super close. Palin told us it was super close.
It is relatively close. The terrain is a lot more difficult to navigate than Ukraine.
Ukraine is close as well.
Yeah, Ukraine's like close. If touching is close.
Right.
But it's like they can't even figure Ukraine out.
Yeah. But
Get the fuck out of here.
You know what's weirdly like a new spot for hipsters?
Alaska.
Anchorage.
Dude, yeah. I just read that article. I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me?
What point are you making exactly? Are we just okay with losing Alaska because there's hipsters up there?
No, but it's becoming more populated.
It's not going to be like a town full of like roughnecks.
Eskimos.
Yeah. No, I mean, I assume the United States would take some measure to defend it as well. That's just part of it.
A lot of like a huge weed industry up there. I know a girl up there who like is just a massive grower. Her entire Instagram story is just like flowers the size of her fucking head.
There's an airborne unit up there too. We have military.
I've never been to Alaska.
I've not either.
I heard it's beautiful.
I'm sure it
but
is,
I heard it's weird. Are roughnecks, is that your slang term for Eskimos?
No, people in like the oil industry.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure you're not being super racist.
No.
I think actually the word Eskimo is racist now.
Is it?
And then they switched to Inuit, and now it's First Nation or
First Nation, First Peoples. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Eskimo is considered. I think it's just a Canadian version of Indian.
It's like saying Oriental.
Yeah.
I guess.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I don't care.
Fucking
But yeah, Russia can't fucking do any of this. Although the other part of this is that American politicians trying to have a war crimes tribunal for Russia, like, you really want to go that route, buddy? Because we've got like 20 years of receipts on your ass of you dropping bombs on families and shit. So maybe dial back a little bit. Look, if we're going to do it, let's do both.
Yeah.
We'll do a war crimes tribunal for Russia once this one's over, and then we'll move right along to the global war on terror fucking tribunal for the Bush administration and forward. As a matter of fact, you could probably start with the Clinton administration before that.
Oh, yeah.
And with all the bombings they did in Iraq and shit. So, yeah, let's do that. And then throw all these people, into the ocean.
And then see what happens.
Yeah.
See what happens. And that'll lead into our next story. They say Russia is gaining ground on Ukraine. Ukrainian forces have confirmed they've withdrawn from one of the last strongholds in your favorite city, Luhansk, in eastern Ukraine. The Russian victory is the result of a change in tactics after repeatedly being bogged down by local resistance over the previous months' fighting. Recently released intelligence assessment determined that the renewed momentum of the Russian invasion is likely the result of improved communication and coordination between their military units. True or false? I always ask you true or false.
Those new walkie-talkies finally came in.
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem. So you have people that serve in leadership positions during times of relative peace. And then it's like Godfather 2, right? Where Michael sends Tom away because he's not a wartime consigliere and then brings him back later for business because he's a business guy, right?
Yeah.
When you go to war, you need fucking wartime people. And they're not typically the best when there's no war. They cause a lot of problems because, they're aggressive and all that shit. It might just be that, to be honest. It might just be they're fucking promoting the right people now and cutting some of the fat out. I doubt it's that they've got new equipment, though. I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, that would seem like a stretch at this point. But whenever I read these stories, I always ask you true or false because who fucking knows, right? If the media is reporting it, I don't really ever trust it.
Well, Russia's been doing a bunch of dumb shit, and if they're just saying that they've improved the communication up and down the chain, that makes sense to me. Okay. I mean, there's no way to verify if that's true or not.
Because we're coming up on 6 months of this war at this point. So Who fucking knows? I have no idea.
I really don't care.
Yeah,
To be
me
honest,
neither.
I would like us to stop sending our money to them, but otherwise,
Same.
I don't really give a shit.
Same. Next up, MI5 and FBI warn of a threat posed by China. That's fun, huh? During a joint address in London, the heads of America and Britain's intelligence agencies have promised more investigations into China, calling the communist country a game-changing challenge. Yeah, you bet. Ken McCallum, director of the MI5, said his organization is running 7 times as many investigations into China as they were 4 years ago. Now, we've heard this from some people over here as well regarding hacking. Is this more than hacking? Are they saying there could be the potential of a war at some point?
I mean, I don't know about that. A trade war, which we're already kind of
in, right?
Yeah, the U.S. is trying to, well, the U.S., Ray and
Christopher Wray,
and the Biden administration in general are trying to project strength right now, but everybody knows they're full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like saying, if you go into Taiwan, there's going to be consequences. It's the same thing with Obama, where he was like, if Iran does this, this is a red line. And if you cross it, then it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Then they cross it, and they're like, oh, it's going to be bad. What?
Yeah, is it going to be bad? Is it ever going to be bad, or are we just going to keep saying it?
China is not in any way concerned about this administration.
No.
I promise you that.
Ray went on to say, we consistently see that it's the Chinese government that poses the biggest long-term threat to our economic and national security. Now, that I agree with, and the reason why I said hacking is when I saw this thing about national security, it's like, all right, is that what we're talking about here? Or are they just hacking a bunch of shit?
It could be. I mean, so China does a lot of industrial espionage as well. So it's not just about hacking government servers. It's about stealing intellectual property.
A ton of agricultural espionage.
Yeah.
There's like, they'll just find like Chinese dudes wandering in fields in Iowa.
Yeah.
Why?
To get like genomes, like to steal genetically engineered Monsanto shit, crops that'll grow better in certain environments, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Which, to be honest, like, just give it to them. It's food.
It's food, yeah.
I'm
who
not
cares?
fighting. If they're not taking my food away, it's just a way to make more food.
Yeah.
Go fucking make more food.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is not
yeah.
something we should be protecting, that technology. But Monsanto is one of the most evil corporations of all time. They're the Roundup people, right? That have poisoned people for fucking 40 years. There's some weird loophole with their copyright law, with their trademark laws on their fucking seeds, their proprietary seeds. If a certain amount happen to go over the fence line onto your property, they now have claim to that land.
Great.
It's basically like an easement that a corporation is allowed through government interference to take your land away from you. That's literal fascism.
Yeah.
When government and evil corporations work together to fuck over other people. That's the definition of fascism.
Yeah.
So, just get the food away.
Yeah, it's fine. Now, the MI5 director went on to say the confrontation with China likely won't resemble previous conflicts, saying what we're dealing with, I don't think, becomes a confrontation of the sort, of course he's British, he says, of the sort of our grandparents, what they would recognize.
No, it's going to be a Dance Dance Revolution competition.
I think it should be.
Yeah.
I think it should
be. But so the Chinese have a distinct advantage because they play the game more than we do. They probably made the game in the first place. I don't know if they're better dancers per se, but certainly better at that game. They're also tinier.
Yep.
Right? So they can
move really quick.
So we got to the only real solution here is to start working on your DDR skills.
Yeah, we should probably send in Beyonce.
We should
Jennifer
we have
Lopez.
Japan as an alliance.
Yeah.
They're a better dancer than
they are.
Although
China.
Japan just passed a law where they're going to start putting people in prison for insulting each other online. So that's probably not great. We probably need to rethink being in any way involved with Japan because they just went full Canada.
No shit. Yeah. That's wild, dude.
There is something that's put into that says they're going to reevaluate the law, I believe, in 3 years.
Oh, sweet.
Just wait 3 years. Because what happens is once it's in, it usually comes right out, right? I'm kidding.
There's a I can't speak.
That's
but
fine.
there's a measure in place there to readdress it later, basically after a superstar committed suicide due to cyberbullying. So there's a big anti-cyberbullying campaign going on right now.
Did they name the bill after his name? Because that's usually what they do.
I can't pronounce these things, Ross.
The guy from the guy who created your bullshit today died. Yuji Go or whatever that is.
Our bullshit.
Yeah, you guys like the Japanese anime bullshit, right?
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah. The creator of it,
Which one?
Of what?
of Yuji Go.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
The creator of Yu-Gi-Oh died.
What is
yes,
that?
yes, yeah.
The fuck is that? What is that?
Have you heard of Pokemon?
Yeah.
It's like that, but worse.
Yeah. It's
way
like,
worse.
it's the Wish.com version of Pokemon.
Okay. But everybody online is praising this
I mean,
guy.
it's kind of a combination of Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z.
A
to be
small
honest.
child receives a deck of magical playing cards from his grandpa, as well as a mythical Egyptian item in which the soul of a pharaoh has been.
I'll cut his mic.
Yeah, you can go ahead and kill that permanently. Not the answer I was hoping
So
for.
instead
with
of like little
Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever the fuck it's
what
called.
was the one like trump card, like the white dragon or some shit like that?
Whoa, whoa.
We don't fuck with Yu-Gi-Oh on
Yeah.
the side of the desk.
We
except
don't
maybe
say
Georgia
white
Guidestones.
dragons over here either.
This
My
is a
God,
Pokemon
man.
production.
It sure
Did you
is.
say Pokemon?
Pokemon.
So you're describing the Blue Eyes White Dragon?
Blue Eyes White Dragon, yeah.
There's also the Exodia, which is 5 cards that if ever assembled together, you automatically win the game.
Right now I feel worse than when I saw that picture of Nancy Pelosi's cleavage earlier.
Bob, pull that up while I read the next. Pull up that. I was shocked to see those bombs. What's that?
I couldn't hear. Giorgio was laughing in my ear.
But pull up Nancy Pelosi on the beach. Those bombs from the other day. In the meantime, Nicholas Beckham just gave us $50. He said, Long John's is on me. Yes, dude. That's Long John's for the office. Every meal is about $12, so we're good in here. Thanks, Nicholas. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you want to thank us, you can go to the Drinkin' Bros store. Go to drinkinbros.com/store. It's chock full of items in there. We're wearing this shit all the time.
Yeah.
You got the Defund Politician shirt on. I got the traditional Drinkin' Bros fucking T-shirt on today. And my other hat broke on the way here. Is where I'm wearing this Bush hat. It's the only thing I found in my car. So I got to order some more. People think we get all our merch for free. We don't. We have to pay for it. And I use my own promo code. Is Brittany on the back end of that? Does she call me out at home?
No, but she says a lot of horrible things about you, just not in relation to that.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. And that I figured.
Yeah,
I just didn't want her to know that I'm using my own promo code.
No, she
to
doesn't.
get
She doesn't
discounts.
monitor that.
Okay, good.
So you can continue doing that.
Thank God,
Yeah.
because I always feel bad. I know Killcliff called me out on it one time, and I was just like,
That's-
hey, bro, we have the promo codes
Yeah.
for a reason.
Fuck you think I was doing?
Go to drinkinbros.com/store today. The flags are in, by the way. I just ordered some flags, and they came to my house. So we got the Drinkin' Bros podcast flag and the Defund Politicians flag. And let's face it, it's the season. The yard signs in there?
Yeah, everything's in there.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yep.
Hell yeah, because we can pop those up in the yard. Everybody's going to be posting those stupid signs pretty soon. Get yours today at drinkinbros.com/store. Let's see those bombs, Bob. This was shocking to me. I mean, did you know? Did anybody know she had tits this huge? You did, Giorgio. Well, of course you did. Is 81? 81's not too old for you.
You know, Ross, you wonder why at one point in my life I was a Democrat.
Yeah, it was that, huh?
When I found out about those heads.
Those Moabs, dude. My God, dude.
Milkers.
Yeah, look at those fucking speedbacks. I was not expecting that at all. I've seen her speak, obviously, a million fucking times on television. She keeps those well hidden. What was the move here, just to drop them on the world at 81?
I'm not sure she really thought about it.
There's thought into everything she does, pretty much. She's got young tits too, Giorgio.
Those
are fake, right?
I think that's a reasonable question. Are those fake? And then when's the last time she had a touch up?
Yeah. What's your best guess?
I feel like
Pop
that's-
them back up for the audience.
Nah, she's just fat.
That's not true.
Look at her.
There's a fupa there, too.
That's not. But she's 81, dude.
That's
like
just fat.
I fucking hate her. And this one I'll give her. I'll let it slide.
Me
She's
too.
fucking
I'm
81
trying to
years
find
old.
things to hate. I don't see veins, many liver spots.
Everyone hates her. Left-wing people hate her.
I understand that, but you can't hate on tits. We don't do that here. Okay? You can hate on politics. You cannot hate on a set of bombs like that. Like, that's respectful.
I think we need to get a police sketch artist to like draw her nude or something. Is that how they do it?
I think it was DiCaprio.
Or there's that guy that does AI where he turns like cartoons into real looking humans. There's an AI for that. So you can see what everything looks like under there. I'm actually kind of curious.
Yeah, same. I'd like to see him. Just to know. It's just about knowing what they look like. Obviously, I hate her, but I want to see him. Same with AOC. You want to see him.
I don't care to see hers.
Her tits?
Yeah, I already know what they look like.
I've got a good guess, but I'm not positive. Therefore, I need a little peeksies.
She has different size nipples for sure, or different size areolas.
No,
oh, yeah.
I think they're probably sand dollars, right?
No. If she had she's got enough titty to be confident to talk a lot of shit, but not enough to keep her from turning into a psycho bitch. You know what I mean? Like she's unhappy about something going on here.
Okay.
So,
and you think it's uneven nipples?
Yeah, or one titty's bigger than the other one. I don't know, something like that.
All right. And look, I don't know, but if you have pics and you want to send them into the Drinkin Bros podcast Instagram DMs, feel free. We'd love to see them. Just so we can report on them.
Yeah, only if you acquired them legally.
Let's not
do anything weird.
Like if you hooked up with her in college and you were like, oh, shit, I got a picture of AOC's tits. Or you hooked up with Nancy Pelosi in college. I mean, that'd be weird and sick, but, whatever, man. I'm not putting it past you. Next up, Dutch police open fire on protesters. That's fun.
Fuck 'em.
Dutch farmers are protesting new climate policies that have led to the risk of numerous farms being shut down due to cow farts. Yep. We knew we were going there at some point today. We're here, kids. The unrest began last week after the Dutch government announced a proposal to reduce the emission of pollutants such as nitrogen oxide and ammonia by 50% by 2030. So was the Dutch oven there? That's what we got from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The proposal is part of a global climate change initiative spearheaded by the World Economic Forum, which heavily influences the Dutch governments. I'm sure Toon Bear was pretty amped about this shit. Greta?
Yeah, she's really irritated by everything. So, like when the Supreme Court, I guess it was last week, right? So the United States was trying to do the same thing here. And our system of government is quite a bit different. You actually have to pass laws most of the time.
Right.
But over the last, fucking couple of decades, presidents have just been using executive authority and to tell the executive branch organizations how to do certain things, right? So it was the same for the vaccine mandates and shit that OSHA was trying to they were trying to do it through OSHA because they knew they couldn't get it done in a vote. And the Supreme Court said no.
Yeah.
And the EPA just tried to do it here exactly what the Dutch are doing, which is put like crazy ass limits on greenhouse gas emissions that would completely cripple the farming industry. Not so like these people are protesting because it's their livelihood, and these are like this is land that's been owned by the same families for like a fucking 1,000 years or some shit. But it also affects, people who eat, which is most people, I'm told.
I've heard that. Are they firing like knee knockers at these guys, or what are they doing?
No, that was so the Dutch police first put out a report after this first came to light like 2 days ago that it was rubber bullets because people were getting rowdy, and then the protesters started posting pictures of very visible 9mm bullet holes and
Holy
stuff.
Shit.
Like rubber bullets don't do that, buddy.
Yeah.
In metal, like bullet holes in metal. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I don't think that was a rubber bullet there, homeboy.
Wow.
So yeah, it's the same thing that went on in Canada though. These truckers want to have a protest and they start running people down on horses and shit. That's I promise you, the fight is not between the left and the right. It is between people who want to rule you and people who don't want to be ruled.
Yeah.
That's it. So maybe put your petty squabbles away and get these motherfuckers out of power.
Let's just farm, bro. I mean, that's a nice. That'd be a nice T-shirt. Let's just farm, bro.
Yeah, we can do that.
Next up, a mysterious monument in Georgia was damaged by an explosion The Georgia Is this the Guidestones? I'm from Georgia. I don't even know what this is. Pull up a picture.
Yeah, it's like hillbilly Stonehenge. You never seen it?
Never. I've lived there most of my life.
They have a bunch of weird shit written on them.
Well, when I was a young man. Young man. A couple years ago. Pull up a picture. I've never seen this, Bob.
Yeah, take
Georgia
your time.
Guidestones? Where is it at?
It's I don't know. Is it like near Stone Mountain or something?
Pop up that picture right there. There you go. That looks super fucking white trash. Yeah, I could see Georgia is going to have that. Something like that. They were erected in 1980 in Georgia.
I like this.
Find out what city, Bob. Do me a favor.
I like this. That person's commentary on it as well on Reddit. It's like, we're now one step closer to chaos. Like, oh, do you from time to time pull out the old Guidestone list and check it to see how America's doing? I want to read some of the fucking shit that's on here.
Yeah, this shit ain't that old.
Yeah,
no, it's from 1980.
That's 1980.
It says, so here are the principles carved into the tablet. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature.
What?
Dude, there's 350 million people here. And
Right.
in 1980, there weren't only 500 million people. Bob, you can look up the population in 1980.
Well, what city was this in, Bob?
It's near Elberton.
Yeah, so this is between Elberton and Hartwell on State Highway 77.
Yeah, Lake Hartwell area. Interesting. So
Never been there. Never heard of it.
the second thing carved into it says guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. That's called eugenics. Mm-hmm. That means only allow people who are athletic breed, by the way. I just want to simplify the language for everybody. Unite humanity with a new living language. That's what was that language that some dude tried to write back in the day that was like going to be a global language? You remember that?
Maybe it's that language. I don't know. It sounded nice.
There's a word for it. I can't remember what it was. What language? Anyways, let's see. What's up next? Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. I don't know what the fuck that means.
That's fine.
Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. I'm fine with that. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Oof. So that is globalism.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah.
Avoid petty laws and useless officials. I agree with that. As a matter of fact, I break petty laws intentionally.
Sure.
Balanced personal rights with social duties. That's not the government's fucking responsibility. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Now, this is where the mushrooms kicked in.
Yeah, that's nice there.
That's where the mushrooms kicked in.
That's what Aaron Rodgers' new tattoo means, by the way.
And then the last one is be not a cancer on earth, leave room for nature. And then, again, leave room for nature. It says it twice. So
Maybe they had spelled it, kind of took a break for the day, and they went back, and they're like, man, I know I had one more thing to write. What was it? Shit, we wrote it twice. Leave room for nature. Once it's carved into stone, you can't erase it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, well, they did with a bomb, but
they did.
Whatever.
The explosion damaged a portion of the monument, completely destroying one of the pillars. So the rest of the pillars remain. In case you're out there and you're a big Guidestone fan,
This is the type of thing Sean might love. The history on it is bizarre. A man using the pseudonym Robert C. Christian had them built in 1980. He went to the Elberton Granite Company to get it made, and the guy who ran it was like, this guy's fucking nuts. So to like just discourage him, to scare him away, he quoted the guy like 3 or 4 times higher than what it would actually cost. And the guy was like, okay, great. We've been planning this for 20 years. And he was like, what's your name? And he's like, I'll give you a fake one.
no fucking way, dude.
And then it was unveiled by Congressman Doug Barnard to a crowd of about 300 people.
Great.
Wow. Did they drink Kool-Aid and die after, or what
Yeah,
happened?
Bobby Christian.
It was
Robert Christian. Huh?
Esperanto is the name of that language, by the way.
Huh.
Some dude in 1887 wrote it.
Since the construction, the Guidestones draw an average of 20,000 visitors per year and have spawned numerous conspiracy theories surrounding their creation and meaning. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation said that the agents found evidence of an explosion at the scene, saying the information is at 4 a.m. there was an explosion on July 6th. So we're all good on that.
Yeah. So my understanding is now the state is going to just demo the rest.
Why? I rebuild.
Well, I don't know.
At this
I mean,
point.
yeah.
I would rebuild.
I don't know how. Like, what are your options there to rebuild this weird ass shit? Or
No, it clearly means a lot to people. 20,000 visitors a year are going. I'd say rebuild.
I mean,
build
what
back
happens
better.
if somebody bombs the fucking Prada store in Marfa? You gonna rebuild that?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what they're known for. Everybody takes that picture right in front of Marfa with the Prada
Way
store.
more people.
Yeah, right? Probably more than 20,000. You
Way more.
rebuild. Same with this. Rebuild. Write some weirder shit. Come up with something else and rebuild it. It seems like some Mason shit.
probably some dude that either inherited money or became independently wealthy. It was like, you know what? Fucking it'd be a good troll though. Somebody in
it'd
the
be
chat
an
mentioned
excellent
somebody in the
troll.
chat mentioned Ted Turner. I could totally see Ted Turner doing something.
Doing
like
some
that.
weird shit
Oh,
like
yeah.
that just to do it.
And that's-
1980
oh,
is
yeah.
when he rose to power, too.
And that's only like 40 minutes or so away from Atlanta, give or take.
I still have never heard of this place. That frightens me.
Many Christians believe that it was erected by Satanists.
Okay.
Some have labeled them the 10 Commandments of the Antichrist.
You don't say.
Let's not give Satanists a bad name here.
Yeah, is that
They're
what
just
you're
out here for
into?
themselves.
Is that what you're into?
I've read the Satanist Bible before.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't
fucking
even
stupid.
worship Satan, right? It's just kind of like a
No.
do-good group.
Well, it's a hedonist organization. It's kind of like
A lot of sex stuff?
yeah, not the Wiccans, but the
Pagans?
the pagan stuff that came before Wiccan stuff was super. There were a lot of sex rituals and things like that.
Yeah.
It's a little
Yeah.
Dionysian
Yeah.
kind of.
All right.
But it's not like they're not fucking like sacrificing people and shit. They don't. I probably don't believe in God or the devil. I would imagine, because if you do, if you believe in God and the devil, then it's like you have to believe it because of that story, right?
Uh-huh.
And the story is pretty clear about how that all turns out.
Right.
So maybe don't. That's like being a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, don't do it to yourself. This is not your year, Cowboys fans. Stop fucking hitting me up. It's
Believe
not
in
your
yourself.
year. Yeah, not this year.
Do it.
I mean, look, the NFC is weak, but not that weak. Fucking A, dude. Next up, hardafseltzer.com. We're live in 41 states. It used to be 42, but Tennessee's off the board. Like I said at the top of the show, we are live in 30 to 40 locations in Tennessee right now. You can go and get it in stores. And if not, you can call Best Brands and then have them deliver it if you're a bar or restaurant. You want it there. For the rest of us, including Texas, we go live here in a few weeks. We're still ordering it to our house. Go to hardafseltzer.com. Today, 8% right to the dome. Original flavors are still there. New ones are coming in 45 days-ish, somewhere in there, 60 days-ish. So get the peach, blue raz, lemon lime, and the strawberry shortcake. And they'll be shipped right to your door. It's a whole case. Get fucked up this summer. I mean, after reading the fucking news all goddamn day, do you really want to live or just live in a drunken state? I would say a drunken state, but that's just me. We will have the fucked up cans here, by the way, in the next 2 weeks. I don't know what we're going to do with those. I come visit the studio and you just buy them.
Yeah, drink them.
Cheap. And yeah, just drink the shit out of them. We don't give a shit. To the two flavors for the fucked up cans were peach and lemon lime, by the way. So they're making those as we speak. Last but not least here, AI may predict crimes a week in advance.
Isn't there a TV show about this with the guy that played Jesus, Jim Caviezel?
Is that a TV show? I was going to say
yeah.
Minority
Yeah,
Report
yeah,
is
yeah.
pre-crime. Right?
No,
Yeah.
but this is like the guy writes software that can predict crime. Have
There's
you
an
never seen
episode
this
of
show?
Rick and Morty, right, where like was it Rick and Morty where the supercomputer predicted the crime and then they had to go back and solve it beforehand?
I don't know. Let me see.
No, it's Futurama. That's what it was. It was the balls in the Futurama episode.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
It's Person of Interest is the name of the TV show, and it's Jim Caviezel, otherwise known as fucking Jesus.
Yeah, dude. He'll always be JC in my
Yeah.
eyes. He was so good that I believed he was Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, he played Edmond Dante as well, but yeah, that's the story. Some rich tech billionaire accidentally creates an AI engine that can fucking predict crime.
Yeah.
And Jen Caviezel's character, who is a former ground branch dude, I think, cruises around fucking up criminals. So we just made it. This is life imitating art, which I'm down with it. You know, it's
maybe until it happens to you and you get arrested.
Oh, well, I mean, it depends on what level of crime they're focusing on, right? Is this going to be jaywalking? Are they going to bring back Terry Tate, office linebacker, and as soon as you take a step out into the thing, he just fucking rocks you? Because I'm kind of into that, too.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Social scientists at the University of Chicago claim to have invented an algorithm straight out of a Philip K. Dick story. According to those involved in the project, the algorithm can predict crimes up to a week in advance with 90% accuracy. That seems like a lot. 90%? The model has so far been tested in 8 major U.S. cities, including Chicago, Atlanta, Austin, Detroit, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Portland. Why have we not heard about this?
Because it's probably illegal as shit. They're probably collecting a bunch of information that they're not entitled to collect, which is what the government does.
Fuck, dude. This is saying by analyzing hundreds of thousands of patterns, the developers claim they're able to determine the risk of a crime at a specific time and place with a high level of accuracy. Well, look.
I need an example.
Like a strip club at fucking 2:30 a.m. Yes, of course. There's going to be violence, right? If you're at a Popeye's Chicken past 11 p.m., there's probably going to be some violence there. If you're at a Waffle House anywhere in the South, there's going to be a crime committed after midnight there. So, like, I understand that, and I understand the places, but if you're saying that you're going to be able to stop, like, mass shootings or something crazy like that, there's no fucking way, right?
I don't know. It says between 2012 and 2019, Chicago attempted to use surveillance systems to predict crimes committed by people they deemed to have a propensity towards gang-related crimes. Later, it was found that out of the nearly 400,000 individuals on the target list, only 16% were confirmed to be gang members and 13% had no record of violent crimes.
Whoops.
That was previous, so I'm not seeing any data coming out of this one yet. I want to know, it says that it can predict a specific time and place for a specific type of crime. Give me one example of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to know.
Because I feel like some of this might be common sense.
Yeah.
Like we know because of security footage that on like every fourth Wednesday, these dudes who are up to no good are typically in this particular location. Like, that's not AI, man. That's just an Excel spreadsheet that somebody's paying close attention to. I want to know what the fuck's going on here.
Same, man. Same. Now it's time for our Drinkin' Bro of the Week. We get the bottles out here. If you send in booze, you definitely get Drinkin' Bro of the Week. Mm-hmm. It's pretty easy to find the goddamn studio. It's a Pentecostal church on 290. We'll enter in the geolocation thing at some point. I don't know how to do it.
Big Nick already did it for Google. They just got to fucking accept it. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some process that you go through to make sure that it's actually you and you're not doing some weird shit to somebody.
Oh, gotcha. So this is from Jake Tura. Now, look, I haven't gotten a handwritten letter like this in a long goddamn time, and I want to say it's awesome. Like, thanks for taking the time, for real. It's amazing. And thank you for sending the vodka. It says, I've been listening to the show for years. I wanted to send y'all something for being awesome. This vodka was born in the music scene in West Texas. Thought y'all would enjoy some vodka with a little bit of kick. Now, when he's talking about a little bit of kick, is this is infused with habanero in it. So it'll probably sting a little bit. There's apple-flavored vodka, and what's this one? This is the original, theburnvodka.com. I don't know if it's his or if he owns it or if he's just a fan of it. But he says the original Burn vodka, it's great for Bloody Marys and Chiltons. I don't know what that is.
Chitlins? What does it say?
Chilton. I don't know what that is.
It's a drink.
Is it?
Shilton probably is how you say it.
I've never even heard of it or had it.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, pull it up. Pull it up.
A Shilton is vodka, 2 ounces of vodka, 2 lemons juiced, and then 5 to 6 ounces of soda. So it's just like you just add lemon and soda water.
All right. All right.
Here's one with a nice sugar rim, I believe.
Oh, look at that. Pop that up on
I
screen.
think it's actually salt because I saw salt in one of them.
That actually looks delightful.
Yeah, I'd probably drink that. I used to drink
yeah.
just like the lemon bubbly waters with vodka. It tastes pretty
I've
good.
never heard of it or had it in Texas, but we appreciate shit. Next time we go to a bar, I'll order it. Let's see. The Apple Burn is the second product in their line created by Blue Light Live, a West Texas live music staple. I'll attach some recipes and quit boring y'all. Not at all, dude. Enjoy. Get wrecked, Jake Tura. P.S. I'm slightly retarded, so ignore any spelling or grammatical errors. Have you heard this show? I can't even pronounce my name sometimes, so we're all good on that, friend. Oh shit, he's got the recipes for the Shilton on here. And the apple burn, there's a pickle burn, a watermelon burn, a peach burn. These are just a handful of popular options. Oh, at the bar that I work at. Okay, great. Fuck yeah, dude. The apple burn. We make a dope apple teeny. Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. We're actually going to put these on set. I don't know what happened to the other bottles, but we'll start filling it up. Feel free to send your booze in. It's 9221 Highway 290 West in Austin, Texas. And who gives a shit? We own the building now, so it doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you want. Send it in, and we'll put the booze up on the shelves. Cheers, man. Jake and I appreciate you taking the time to write a handwritten letter. That was super nice of you, man. We greatly appreciate it. Go to iTunes, rate the show 5-star, and leave a quick review. That's all the advertisers care about. I know I say it at the end of every show, and I'm going to keep saying it until we get 10,000 reviews on there. Same with Spotify. That's just a 5-star, and then you don't have to do anything else after that. They really care, and it helps us, so we appreciate it. Thanks for joining us today, kids. For D'Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin' Bros Fake News. Good night, everyone.